metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left. Touchdown. Touchdown. 8th floor. Come down. Hotel. Lobby. Receptionist. What now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest. No recess in my schedule. Mama,
Hey guys, we're getting straight into this. We ain't doing no intro. Let's go, boys. 5-minute quarters. Me versus Caden. Y'all go check Caden's YouTube out. Tots Gamer 337.
I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL. From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. Today, we've got another installment of the International Series, and it should be a good one, between the Dallas Cowboys and the Seattle Seahawks. Ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And we are underway from Mexico City.
Oh, I thought it was a 15-minute quarter. I was about to say, whoa, no. Tell me if I should start making. Good job.
And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott.
Get that boy. Nice. Let's go. Oh, I jumped. Did not mean to jump. That might have been a TD if I not jumped. Nah. It might not. It wouldn't have been a GB. Oh, I said GB. A TD. But, you know, I got that pressure on him.
I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
He was brought down by Malik Collins. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Carson, and he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here
trying to just do good, perfect game the whole time. That'd be good.
Feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them.
They're running it. They're doing good. Everyone is. We done got some new people, so.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. Touchdown, Seattle. 25 yards for the touchdown.
Good, boys.
As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
I just dove on that slip. Uh-oh. spin cycle.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Dallas takes over possession. It was a tough year in Big D. This was a team with Super Bowl aspirations in training camp. Got off to the 3-0 start. Got Zeke signed and in the fold, but then the wheels started to come off from that 3-0 record. 5-8 the rest of the way for an 8-8 finish. Not enough to win a down NFC
Just wait. Don't hit
nothing.
nothing.
Also not enough for Jason Garrett to keep his job. So now Mike McCarthy enters the fold.
And when you look back at this roster, and as you said, a team with Super Bowl aspirations, this
I don't know. It's glitched. Better hope that works. You're going to have to call a timeout.
As is often the case with the Dallas Cowboys, that was a legitimate deal in my estimation. That roster was good enough to contend for a Super Bowl. Just never really got going with consistency. Couldn't beat the better teams that they played. And as you noted, finished 8-8. Mike McCarthy takes over a very good roster. A young quarterback in Dak Prescott. So it's the second act for Mike McCarthy. He has something he feels like he needs to prove after the way it ended in Green Bay. Need to improve on. And a lot to show the rest of the world that this team really should be in a Super Bowl and soon.
By the way, since they did not win the NFC East, that's now 15 straight seasons that the NFC East has not had a repeat champion.
Can you say volatile division?
Absolutely. Prescott to throw it. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out, you see, and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
On third down, it's Prescott. Completes it to Jason Witten.
Let's go.
And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So the Cowboys will punt it on 4th down. As on is the veteran Chris Jones to kick it away. Back deep, the former All-Pro Tyler Lockett. As Seattle jogs back on the field here, you can't help but think with their season that the old cliche, the game of inches, comes into play for the 2019 Seahawks, because Week 17, that game against the 49ers, Jacob Hollister tackled inches from the goal line, maybe a half a yard. That really changed everything, didn't it?
It certainly did, because if Hollister scores and Seattle wins, they end up getting the open week and getting that little extra rest in the playoffs, and San Francisco goes to Philadelphia to play. And in my mind, San Francisco beats Philadelphia but doesn't advance to the Super Bowl. They needed the break as well as Seattle. Seattle went to Philadelphia, had a tough one there, and then got beat at Green Bay in the very next round. So you're exactly right. To me, in my mind, that little bit of space changed everything for them. And by the way, Jacob Hollister did everything correct on that play. The ball was in the correct arm, because everybody said, well, if he had the other arm, he would have scored. But that's not how you hold it.
I forgot what play I was.
It's the fortunes for both of those teams.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson. They set up the screen to Penny.
Nice.
Defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Wilson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the lead moves to 10-zip. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they will.
Now a hit and a loose
Fumble.
ball.
Let's
and they will
go.
be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return
I don't know
guy,
this close.
because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're
He's
responsible
down.
for making sure he secures the
Yeah,
catch.
he is.
He's not always the one that makes the recovery.
Maybe he's not. Yeah, he is. He's tick for two.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better. Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
Come on.
The 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Still nothing for him on the scoreboard, and now an interception.
Yeah, the offense looks extremely sluggish, not really in sync at all. Dare I say, it looks like it got left behind in customs.
Oh, you've had that in your back pocket. You were waiting for that.
Probably should have left it in my back pocket, too.
Well played. From the 44, Wilson dancing to his left.
I did not mean to throw that.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do?
I didn't know. So.
You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
This is dangerous. Oh, it's not dangerous. I just want to get it.
From the gun, it's Wilson.
Wide open.
Escaping the pressure right.
Shouldn't have threw it.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first.
Maybe I should throw it.
And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. Now that play is able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. On 1st down, Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. And on the left side, he's got Witten. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Prescott down. It's caught. Cooper. Seconds of the first half as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, a full half to be played. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel.
It's caught inside the 25.
Yeah.
So
I still like my stats look better
in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Hit it, boy.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Okay, big deal, man.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half.
That's me.
And they've had...
What? You literally passed interference.
Picked up by George Iloka. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Literally pushed my head down so I couldn't catch the ball.
Interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent.
But I forgot the game don't know about passing.
Prescott stripped, and the Seahawks have picked it up. He's got daylight. The 20,
You almost got me.
10,
oh, no.
And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle
Walking like McGregor would.
This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
We might have to sit my second string in it.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation. Rush coming, and he's taken down. K.J. Wright picks up his second sack of the afternoon. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of conversion as they come up on third down. Now
get off that man, he's cheap.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Trey Flowers picks it, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper, and that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this
gain of 10, but inches short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I know a coach told me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, 26 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. This is Elliott. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now on second and 13, Prescott. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
Cooper's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one.
Really messed up. Stuff I need to work on a little.
Confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Well, he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter.
He's got 5 more, about 7 more minutes left.
In possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play.
Oh, almost got in that gap, but nice job.
Down, losing yardage back at the 40. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're...
No. Boys.
Near the 26.
Boys.
Well, this
nice pick.
has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the
I have 2 turnovers. You have 5. That's something I do need to work on is turnovers.
As this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And he'll be upended at the 20.
I don't know how he got that, for real,
Just a 3-yard gain there.
That was like a toe. No, I don't know. That was beautiful.
Last carry. Here's second and 7.
Now we just run down the clock, boys.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson.
That's me.
Looking left side, and it's complete.
Russell's did a little bad to it. There's 3 passes.
You gotta be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock,
people's not caught. 2's been picked, so really just done decisions out of the box.
When you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's second and 2. They run again with Carson. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown
Seattle.
Chris Carson. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Oh, boy, rubbing a little salt in the wound there, going for 2 up this big.
You know, there's one time when I played, Brandon, and played against a team that was just absolutely pile driving us. And
I couldn't, like, one interception was in the touchdown, so that's not that good.
Why'd you do that? He said, because we wanted to win by more. That feels like that type of situation.
Wow. That could also result in a melee later, though.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Powerful running.
Oh, God.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott lets it fly deep for Cobb. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Bradley McDougald that time able to knock it away.
Like,
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
TV.
From the shotgun,
Smack someone. Smack some.
Behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset.
While we're winding up,
Let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to
2 minutes left.
Elliott on first down going absolutely nowhere.
Make sure, if you're watching this and you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. And thank you for watching the full video. Go follow the Twitter too. Lobster Gang. Lobster Gang 23. All together. Follow the Twitch too, Lobster Gang 23. Thank you for watching this.
Prescott, they'll set up the screen to Elliott. And now running right through him. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I've thought late game, down on the scoreboard.
Oh, blow it. Blow it.
Edge rushers, they're coming. That could
Kick
have
this.
been big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
This has been a really good game. Talk in the comments some stuff y'all see that I need to work on.
Really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside
Kick again.
And picking passes off.
Nah, but hey,
What a catch there by
tell me what y'all
No reason
need
not
to
to
work
try
on,
it there, and they do indeed
and
convert
we'll work
4th.
on that because there's some stuff I need to work on if I want to be good.
Yeah, these one-handed catches.
I'll keep making videos. Depends how this does. You know, I stopped the game and he's not getting what I want. But hey, thank y'all for the support though. It means a lot.
Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And again, it's Prescott.
I just pulled that man.
Game's
over, boys. That was a good game. Thank y'all. I really liked it.
And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half.
Thank y'all so
to put
much.
this one on ice.
See y'all later. Like and subscribe.